And I was describing before how covers begin with a layout. So this is my layout. This is what I handed into the editor. I said, here's what the cover should look like. Now, this is called, this story introduced the scraplets. The artist on the interior of the book, even though I described it in the plot, he didn't really have a good handle of what the scraplets should look like. So I decided to draw this cover myself, so I could show him exactly what I was going for. So that's the finished result. That one I drew. So when I felt like it, and I felt I had the time in my schedule, but at the time when I was writing Transformers on a monthly basis, I was also a full-time Marvel editor, so it was a lot of work on my hand. It's hard for me to fit in doing artwork as well, but whenever I felt like it, I said to the editor, I'll draw this cover. So I drew about 5 or 6 of them over my run. So scrapped by the scraplets. This is one of my favorite covers that I drew. I thought this was a lot of fun. And here's another example of a layout, and I describe to the artist, who all these characters are. And this is a layout that I did, but I did not draw the cover. This went to Jose Delbo, who drew the cover. So you can see how closely he followed my layout in doing the finished product. And that's what the process was in developing Marvel covers back then. And so on. So here's another cover. I had visited the Grand Canyon recently. I said, OK, I'm going to draw this cover. I know what the Grand Canyon looks like now. And I wanted to draw this new character I developed called Circuit Breaker. So that's the cover. I drew this cover as well. And here's yet another one where anytime it had a sexy woman on the cover, I decided, I think I could do this. I don't know. It just happened that way. So this is another cover I drew. And then all of my various profiles were assembled into the Transformers Universe books. First, they came out as 4 separate issues, and then they were assembled into one, I guess you would call it a trade paperback nowadays.